Much of the country is being walloped by a winter storm right now, but there won't be a snow day for members of Congress. Lawmakers are set to certify the results of the November election later today. Doug Lozader live for us in a frigid D.C. with the very latest on this. Doug, good morning.
Bob, good morning. Frigid and snowy, which is not going to make things easier today, except for the fact that D.C. is pretty empty right now. So when they get ready to certify the election today, everyone should be pretty safe. There are barricades all around the Capitol. We're standing about as close as you can get right now to the Capitol Dome. Trudge through the snow toward the U.S. Capitol, and this is what you'll run into this morning. A massive fence now barricading block after block around the centerpiece of our democracy.
With the snowstorm, I'm just hoping we've got enough people here to do our job, and I apologize for the way I'm dressed.
The dress code aside, many now associate January 6th with the riot 4 years ago, when supporters of then-President Donald Trump sought to disrupt the certification of the election that would declare Joe Biden as the next president.
For those of us that were there in the Capitol, it's going to be, I think, quite an emotional experience to be back in that environment on that day.
Today's joint session of Congress to certify Trump's 2024 victory will be led by his former rival, Vice President Kamala Harris. We may not hear objections from Democrats, especially now that the rules to do so have tightened, but just like some Republicans, some Democrats have questioned prior election results, and it could happen again today. Late yesterday, at a White House bill signing, President Biden took a parting shot at Trump.
Do you still believe he's a threat to democracy?
What he did was a genuine threat to democracy.
And back at the Capitol, expect a certification today, even as the snowfall continues to mount.
So whether we're in a blizzard or not, we're going to be in that chamber making sure this is done.
Okay, and we expect this will start in about 5 hours or so. And, you know, Bob, it's a pretty cut and dry process generally. I mean, this should take about an hour or so to wrap this whole thing up. And then, of course, the next big event would be on January 20th in 2 weeks when Donald Trump is formally sworn in for his next term in the White House.
But still kind of remarkable to see when you think about Kamala Harris, who lost the election, called him Trump a threat to democracy, now has to certify the election. And it's happened before, right? Someone who's lost the election actually has to certify the election for the incoming president.
Yeah, it certainly gets awkward, but that's just kind of the way it works.
Right.
And you're right. I mean, she would not be the first. She's not going to be the first vice president to have to preside over that. But we'll see how it goes today. You know, they're certainly arriving here early at the Capitol to get this all set to go today.
All right. I hope you get a break in there, Doug, and get warm with you and your crew there. 75 here in Los Angeles, by the way. I'm not trying to rub it in, but nice and sunny here.
Oh, come on.